Hey y'all, hey, it's Coach Keish, and I'm back with this week's edition of Worth the Coin. Now, this week we are going to talk about Lane Bryant. Because for many, many years, Lane Bryant was kind of the go to for plus size women. And why is that? Well, because other major brands didn't see the value in creating anything, cutting the fabric large enough to fit anything beyond a size 12. Now, what we have noticed over these last two decades, I would say, last 20 years, is that mainstream retailers like Old Navy, Target, Eloquii, ASOS, H&M, and even Walmart, dare I say, have expanded their plus size offerings. Why? Because they know plus size people shop, especially plus size women. We love a good look, We want to be ready for all of the events, the pool parties, the yacht parties, the brunches, first dates, anniversaries, the after party, you name it, we want to be there. So we do shop. And to be clear, shopping at Lane Bryant was never the economical decision because Lane Bryant was never afraid to slap the price tag on the item. And that's fine. But while other brands kind of geared themselves towards creating those amazing trendy looks that plus size women were searching for, Lane Bryant stayed in their lane with career wear and basics, classic styling, and let us not forget the Cacique brand, which is bras, panties, and pajamas. And baby, those bras, they did a thing for you. But I would like to turn your attention to Exhibit A. Now, here's my issue with Lane Bryant as of late, as of at least the last 10 years. Y'all haven't given many about putting together long-lasting looks that are fashionable. That's the word I'm going to use here, fashionable. This dress in particular, what does this dress say to us? Where am I going exactly? What is the event? Beyond church, where am I going? And for most churches, and come on, y'all sisters, y'all know how we throw down for church. So what am I doing exactly? Where am I going? Here to wear this. And for $66.46, y'all gotta be kidding me. And I just want to say this before we get crazy. The models are not at fault here because this young lady, absolutely beautiful. But what did we decide to put her in? A schmata! Like, come on. This is a house dress, friends. For $44.98, you gotta be, you really could have bought this on Temu for $2-3. I promise you could. And then they take it and make it 55% off. 55% off of $45. Fine. But here's what I'm saying to you. We got big girl money. We're not afraid to spend it. So why don't you give us something to spend it on, Lane Bryant? Why don't you make it worth the coin? I wouldn't give a damn if this was 75% off. I want no parts of this here house dress because that's exactly what it is. Where is she going in that? Now this reminds me of a rug that existed at my grandmother's house once upon a time. And I know that there are some conservative women out there, and I'm not knocking your style. I'm sure there's a woman out there that was like, oh yes, I'm gonna knock them dead with this one. But I will promise y'all, she's of the minority of women in the plus size world that really wants to wear this here skirt. And for $50, Vera, for $50, we could have done way better than this. Like, you are not making it worth the coin. Now, here's what I will say about Lane Bryant, and I'll stand on this hill. If you buy it, it will last. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point because I would want this skirt to fall apart, for real. I don't want to spend $50 on it at all, but I wouldn't want this to outlast my next relationship. I'm just saying. But come on now. This is not a piece that I'm going to 10 years from now, I'll be like, oh, yes, because, I still have that classic. Absolutely not. This is a hot ass mess. Yes, it is, Lane Bryant. And even with 30% off, no, thank you. I will pay the whole $50 if you give me a skirt that's skirting. And let us not forget the tops. They seem to not be able to get away from florals. I don't know why do we think that fat girls just want to wear floral prints because, come on. We don't mind it here and there, but it is not an entire identity. And the fact that none of your tops and most of your dresses lack shape, it gives you no waistline. It doesn't do anything to perk up your girls up here. It does not give beautiful. It doesn't give I'm in charge. It doesn't give I have an opinion. It doesn't give watch out there now. It don't give any of that. $45.46. This is a mess, Lane Bryant. And I'm confused as to why your strategy appears to be one of, well, if we just keep making it, they'll eventually give in. Because no, we won't. This is the last piece I'm going to show y'all because it's starting to really piss me off. What's the event? Hayride, churning butter maybe. But I just can't imagine another reason that you would, but okay, whatever. No. What I would suggest here to the CEO of Lane Bryant is it's time to make some bold changes. It's time to bring in plus size designers who actually wear the clothes. It's time for you to spend some time studying what are plus size women wearing these days. I'm seeing crop tops. I'm seeing wide leg pants. I'm seeing high waisted. I'm seeing trendy jackets. I am seeing all of the looks that you see and admire on smaller women. I'm seeing variations and versions of that being introduced for plus size. And we are spending the money. We're going to spend it somewhere. Why not with you? Why are you determined? But maybe there's a reason behind it. I would also suggest that if you just use social media, which is free, by the way, you can see how plus size women are making a difference in this industry and how much money we actually spend out here. Because what you are doing right now is insulting. To call this a tiered chiffon maxi skirt and charge $40 for a skirt that will probably last until Jesus returns. Because y'all big on make sure it lasts. It can take a licking and keep on ticking. I had some slacks, I promise you, for the better part of 10 years, and they looked great for 10 whole years. But what is wrong with a modern silhouette? What is wrong with styling? Again, we got big girl money. Make it worth the coin. Because right now, I'm here to tell you, these looks are not worth the coin. You can get the same look for a fraction of the price elsewhere. Because no effort appears to have been put into any of these clothes, Lane Bryant. And we see you. And we will respond by not shopping.